Believe. Just believe. Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day. So, today's video, I just want to show up here and talk about the power of belief. And you guys are really going to enjoy this episode. But before I get into that, I first want to ask everybody, how was your Christmas? How's the holiday been for you? Are you having a good time? Are you having a bad time? Right? Are you giving yourself permission to enjoy these holidays? Are you? Right. So I wanted to come back here again since I was off yesterday and the day before that, which is important, of course. It's important to take time off, right? So that you can reset the pattern and come back fresh. So I'm back here. Today is the 27th, 2020, 2023. We're just about to head into 2024. Now, I want to talk about this thing that you've probably heard so many times over and over and from so many people, and at this point I'm not sure whether you believe it or not. Right? It's basically the power of belief, and the heading of this video is just believe. Just believe. Now, you will notice that most people do not have this strong belief system in themselves. They either fill with doubt or they just don't believe they can get the thing that they really need in life. Like, for example, if if you're trying to achieve something you really love, right? Or even let's leave that for a second. Let's talk about from personal level, believing in thyself. Like when you believe in yourself, right? To believe in oneself, it means you're giving yourself permission that whatever you decide to do or whatever you say can possibly happen. Let's say, for example, you believe that you can be somebody who can read a whole book in a whole month, right? And then when you finally read the whole book in a whole month, you begin to realize that, this little win actually happened because I believed it, right? Because you believed it. Now, to believe in something, let's say to believe in yourself, to believe that you are capable of doing something, you're basically believing in the thing that you haven't experienced yet. It's just a picture that you will have in your head, right? But then the moment you start having these little wins here and there, that's where things begin to get really sweet. For something to be sweet, you need to have a small win in it, right? You need to taste it to really say, this thing is sweet. Now, to believe in yourself, you need to start having these little wins here and there. Let's say you challenge yourself to smile more often, right? And then the more you start smiling, you begin to realize that people reciprocate that to you. And then in the back of your mind, you're like, this is actually a win. It is very minimal. It's a small win, but it's the accumulation of all these little wins that is going to build your belief system, right? Now, let's say if you want to be somebody who is very good at something, you can't just magically wake up the next day and be that person, right? You have to start small. When you start small, that is where you begin to experience these little wins. And it's these little wins that is going to give you self confidence to eventually get to a point whereby you have no doubt about your abilities and the things that you're, and about your abilities and the talent that you've been gifted with, right? Let's say if you're a soccer player and you don't believe in yourself, of course, that talent is going to go to waste. If you're a basketballer, let's say you are Michael Jordan and you didn't believe in yourself. See, that whole talent could have easily gone to waste. But someone like Michael Jordan strongly believed in himself to the point that he could dream of who he wanted to be and the things he wanted to do. And all this happens because of the little wins, right? Now, to believe in yourself might require being surrounded by people who can push you and tell you, yes, you can do this. Yes, you're able to do this. Yes, you're born to do this, right? Sometimes when you're in an environment that doesn't foster that aspect of your life, you'll find that that part of you slowly begins to die. So when you're around, let's say when you're in an environment that doesn't foster to that, you lose that. But when you're in an environment that gives you permission, that allows you to thrive, like people encouraging you. People say, hey, you can do this, right? You're capable, you're more than capable. That side of you is going to thrive. Now, it comes down to you. You have to decide, is this the environment that is going to help me thrive, or is it an environment that is going to help me, you know, diminish that sense of belief, right? So,
So just believe in yourself, right? Just believe that you can find the people who can inspire you to get to where you want to be. Right? Now, I know the holidays sometimes can get distracting. It can distract you from things you want to do. But the beautiful thing about the holidays is that it's an opportunity for you to actually sit back, relax, have a good time with the people you love. And that is always a blessing. So it's a good thing to do that. Take that time off and go have that moment with the people that you love and like spending time with, right? So the new year is just around the corner. I just want to leave you guys with this message. Believe in yourself, believe in the things that you can do, believe that you can achieve the things you want to achieve. The moment you allow doubt into the equation, self-doubt, right? And when you start saying, oh, I don't think I can do this, which by the way is perfectly normal for human beings, for a person on this journey to feel a sense of doubt. I do that. Sometimes I feel that too a lot, right? But it's because in the back of my mind, I've trained myself to believe more. So whenever doubt comes into my head, it's easy for me to pick it out. So get out of here, that, right? Doubt. You're not welcome in this department. So yes, doubt normally tends to try and creep in, but because I have a strong power belief, I can easily say, you know, welcome here, doubt, right? Now, if your brain is structured in a way that you're welcoming doubt into your head, you're not gonna have the strength to be like, doubt, doubt, get out of my head. You're not gonna be able to push doubt out of your head. My message is simple. Just start by slowly by slowly building these little wins. And for example, something as simple as smiling, something as simple as saying hi, something as simple as just as completing a simple task. Because it's this little task that is going to amount into something big, and that's how you begin to develop yourself, the power of your self-belief. And the more you develop your mind, the more you start believing in yourself and saying, I can do this, right? You'll find that you can push yourself to limits that you won't believe. Right? So this is all for today. Go out there, just believe that you can take those risks, right? It's the risk that is going to help you get to where you want to be. Take chances, right? Give yourself permission to fail while you're on this journey. Because if you don't give yourself permission to fail, that's going to be an issue, right? So failure is absolutely needed for you to get to where you want to be. You cannot avoid it, so just embrace it, right? Love it, make the best of it, and then go through that failure stage to get to the other side. While you're doing that, build a strong belief system and find the right people that who can help you get to where you want to be. And so make the new year the best year. Right? Learn from your mistakes, reflect, come up with a plan, and then execute that plan. Uh, So thank you all for staying with me. This is going to be a short episode. I believe this is episode number, I forgot what number 13. Or anyway, I'll figure it out later. I'll put it down below in the comments. So go out there, make things happen, and just believe that you can, right? And you'll be able to get to where you want to be. Thanks again. This is Felix. See you all in the next videos. Stay blessed. Speak soon. Cheers. Boom.